What is good, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's another trading psychology video. Now, what we're going to be talking about today is quite a couple different stuff. So, I'm just going to get straight into it, and we're going to just start off with the basic stuff of trading. When you start trading, you got to make sure that you have a journal ready. You're ready to take these different trades, and you have to know what your model is. If you don't know what those three are, journaling is journaling each trade, whether it's a loss or a win, because then in the future you can reflect on it and be like, okay, this trade worked for me because I done this. This trade didn't work out because I done this. Journaling is a really, really important thing that I think everybody should be doing it. No matter your skill and no matter where you are in the trading world, everyone should be everyone should be journaling, because it's just, you can look back on it in the future and see what worked for you. It's common knowledge. Now, let's just get into the actual bad side of it. Now, there's two things that a lot of traders do, or three things, sorry. So, the three main things they have is revenge trading, fear, and greed. Those are the three main things. Now, where the fear comes in is, they're cutting they're taking their take profit down a bit because they're scared that it won't hit there. Now, what's that? That's not being confident in your trade, is it? That's you not even thinking, yeah, this trade ain't gonna work out. This trade is not good. So that's you thinking, why should I be moving my TP? If I'm confident in my model, and I'm confident with where my confidences are, and I'm confident with what the market's going to do, and I know what it's going to do, why would you move your take profit? Because that's only going to make you less money, and it's going to make you less successful. So why would you move your TP? The second one, greed. You're oversizing each of your wins. So, let's say I put a long in on the market, and I make the point a 1-10-9 with a model I've just learned. Why? Why would I do that? I haven't back tested the model enough to know how it works. I haven't tested it with the live market yet. You have to make sure that you back test your models, because not back testing these models is going to make you less money, and sometimes you can just get lucky, and that is a side of trading. You can just get lucky with some trades. Most of it is calculated guesses though. But the greed the greed can take over so much, and this is all just an emotional cycle. So, greed is horrible because you're oversizing your positions, and you're bigging yourself up pretty much. You're saying to yourself, oh yeah, 100%, I know this is going to work, 100%. How do you know it's going to fully work? Is your consciousness saying to you, oh yeah, my model's better than everyone else's, it's just going to hit, my TP is going to work? How do you know that? How are you absolutely 100% sure that your profit is going to be hit? So, now we get into revenge trading. What is revenge trading? Well, if you put a trade in and you lose that trade, revenge trading is where you go into another trade straight after it, either in the opposite direction or in the same direction. Whatever one, that's revenge trading, because you've just lost a trade and then you've gone into another one. So you're trying to win back what you just lost. Why would you do that? That's emotions taking over you. That's your conscious saying, I don't like that. I want to go again. I want to try again. Now, I'm not saying you can't revenge trade. I'm not saying that you can't, put a trade in, and if you accidentally lose it, that's fine. You can put another trade in, but don't do it straight away. Wait until market builds a bit of structure. Wait until you see the necessary stuff that you need for your model, and then place a trade. Now, if you want to overcome this, different type of stuff, we're going to let's talk about the different rules. So with your take profits and your stop losses and whatnot, you want to set a daily loss limit. So if however much you lose, you stop there. If you carry on, you're not going to get anywhere in trading. and I can promise you that now. Set a daily loss limit before the market even opens. So before, let's say like the session New York AM, let's say you trade that. Before New York AM opens, set a daily loss limit. What's that going to do? It's going to help you get out of that revenge, the fear, and the greed. Maybe not the fear so much. Maybe the greed, though. Next, let's just say if price hits at a certain point. Let's say price hits here, and then you know, like, it gets hit by your stop loss, and then you click off the charts. But why are you doing that? As I said in the last psychology video, analyze the trade. Why are you just clicking off the charts? You're not learning anything. Use your mental. If you want to become successful, you've got to think like a successful person. Now, as I said as well, trade journaling. Not even what you've done with that trade, but also in that trade how you felt. So I felt a little anxious at the start, but it worked out in the end. I felt a lot calmer within the middle of it. You say how you feel, and then you also put whatever you saw in the trade. So reflect on it. What did you see within that trade that made it hit your TP or your stop loss, whatever one? I saw an inverse fair value gap. I saw a liquidity sweep, and I also saw a rejection block. I went to the hourly time frame, and I marked down hourly fair value gap. I also marked our high of day. You got to reflect on the trade. You got to journal your emotions, and you got to journal the trade itself. Now, whatever you do, it's up to you. But think of it like this. It's like, as I said in the last video, it's like the gym. When you go to the gym, you're not going to see progress straight away. It's going to take a little while. So why not keep doing it and then get better at it, instead of just stopping, clicking off the charts, and then losing what you've lost? Like, I can't say anything towards that, right? I mean, discipline isn't like willpower. It's not that. It's preparation. Think of it like that. You've got to lock in. If you really want to become successful and you want to become profitable within trading, you have to lock in. Lock in, bro. Each trade you take, journal it. Whether it's on pen and paper, whether it's on your computer, whether it's on a journaling website, whatever it is, journal your trades. You can look back on them in the future and see, okay, I'm not gonna lie, that model actually kind of worked for me. Let me try it out again in New York tomorrow. Journaling is one of the most crucial things in trading, because it teaches you to get like writing stuff down that you need. You should be journaling everything. Your emotions, the reflection on the trade, whether you look, and just the trade itself. Those are the three things you should be journaling. Now, if you want to, I don't know, let's say you took a disciplined trade rather than an emotional one. That disciplined trade is going to work out way better than the emotional one. Why? Because guess what you're doing? That's right. You're letting yourself decide, not your emotions. Letting your emotions decide is going to just make you lose more. It's not going to make you successful. You're not going to become profitable. All of that. So, why? Like, don't take emotion. Like, don't let yourself and don't let the trades get to you. If you lose one, that's fine. You have tomorrow. You got to think of that. We've got tomorrow. A disciplined trade is going to work out way better because you are letting yourself decide. You're letting your conscious decide, not your emotions. If I was to take an emotional trade, I would be going off greed. I'm going off greed and revenge trading. Like, I would be going off greed because, oh, I really want more. Like, I just want to get more of it. That's my emotions talking to me. If I take a discipline trade, I'm like, okay, I think price will reach here, but I'm not too sure. Let me bring my take profit a little bit lower. I'm not too sure. If you're not too sure, that's not fear. That is you telling yourself, okay, I'm not too sure about this. Let me wait a little bit. There you go. That's how you become successful in trading. That's how you become profitable. By journaling your trades, analyzing your trades, and not revenge trading and getting over fear and greed. That is how you become successful. There is no other way I can put it. That's going to be it for this video. I appreciate all you guys for watching. Thank you. Apart from that, I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you later.